Oh my goodness, here we are back again, round and round. Where we go, nobody knows, but where we stop, it's the glorified version of a bass fishing talk show. It's Wednesday night, and I'm your host, Pat Renwick. We are ecstatic to be back, Bass Galaxy. Yes, hello, welcome to the Bassmaster Classic Extravaganza Fiesta Soiree Bougie Party Show. Yes, that is correct. Happy to be back. After how long we been gone, Ginge? Couple, 2-3 weeks?
3 weeks.
A couple, 2-3, like they say here.
Couple, 2-3.
Couple, 2-3 on the south side of Chicago. That guy you hear over there is Andrew Ellenberger. He's the Ginger Ninja. He's producing the heck out of this deal right here, Andy is. Yes, sirree, Bob. And we got a big one. You know, not bragging, but hey, there's a really big show tonight. Bassmaster Classic 2-time champion. Give it up for Hank Cherry. He's coming on the show tonight. Hank Cherry. Yes, Bass Galaxy. Hank Cherry, the champ. He's making the round to talk shows, and he stops tonight at the glorified version of a Bass and Talk show. Also, a couple of his buds coming on the show. Brock Mosley for the first time ever on the Straight Cash Show. I'm excited about Brock. The best damn name in bassin'. You tell me. You find another name that sounds like a bassin' man. Brock Mosley. It's bassin'. Also, another one of the Cherry Bunch, the notorious Hank Cherry Bunch, Tyler Rivette. Tyler Rivette's coming on the show tonight. Another Elite Series derber. He's a derber. Tyler ain't afraid to do well. You know what I'm saying? Also, you may have heard a few things. Back in the day, I did donate by the IHOP in Kentucky, and there are rumors. But my buddy tonight, Matthew Robertson, on him. Yes, that is right. Matthew, coming on the show tonight. He's a 7th place finisher in his second BMC. It's La Flama Blanca, that guy. And he's coming on him. Coming on to tell us about on-him stuff, I guess. But on with the show. Hey, I want to remind everybody out there in the Bass Galaxy, please remember, this is better. This is even better. What happened, Andy? Holy shnikes. Andy self-exploded, eruptated. But anyway, hey, I want to remind everybody out there, check this out. Everybody kind of knows by now what Hank won the Durban, right? The Stunna, that's fun to say, isn't it? Stunna. He won it on the Stunna jerkbait and Skeet's bait, the pit boss. But Skeet bought all the pit bosses after the Derb, so we're going to have to give you tonight Stunna and Maxent Jigger Craw prize, courtesy of Berkley. Wow. That's right. 2 of the hottest baits in the Bass Galaxy right now is the Stunna. Hank Cherry designed and won kind of a big Derb on it, you know. And in the Maxent Chigger Craws, everybody loves a Chigger Craw, tried and true, now available in Maxent. And we're giving them away courtesy of Berkley and B-Rad Rutherford over there. All you have to do to win this is like and share this live Facebook feed. It's that easy. It's that easy. Seriously, like and share the live Facebook feed. Win the Berkley Classic Stunna Pack. It consists of Maxent Chigga Craws, Berkley Stunna, and a Berkley hat, courtesy of Berkley Fishing. Also, wait, that's not it. If you act now, you get a free Jade Elephant. Plus, Tin Cup Whiskey is giving away a Matthew Robertson exclusive, and Matt's gonna tell you about that when he comes on. Like and share the live Facebook feed. Your chance for these 2 prizes right there. Speaking of yeah, that's right. Give it away now on a Wednesday night. Yes. Berkley pack and Tin Cup Whiskey pack. Speaking of Tin Cup Whiskey, quite a splash. Get it? Splash at the Bassmaster Classic. And the Llama Lemonade and the On 'em the Rocks seem to be the most popular drink in the Bass Galaxy right now. Had a great time with Luke Foley at the Tin Cup and booth, and David and all the Tin Cup gals over there. And I'm not going to kid you. The highlight of that Tin Cup booth was the one and only Pedro Fighter. Give it up for Pedro Fighter. Best of show. Pedro Fighter for the Expo. He won Best of Show, nominated by the people. Government by the People for Pedro Fighter. Best of Show, Bassmaster Classic 51st Annual 2021. Congratulations, Pete. Major accomplishment right there. Tin Cup Whiskey word of the week is gotta be champ. What? Okay. When you hear the word champ, we're going to remind you to take a drink of your favorite. Whoa, hey now. There's a splash we're talking about. Take a drink of your favorite beverage, whether it be ice cold sodas, a Slurpee, like John Cox. He's drinking a Slurpee right now, I'm sure. Or a Tin Cup whiskey, whether it be the rye, the aged bourbon, or the regular. Tin Cup Mountain Whiskey. Check him out right there, right now. Tin Cup Word of the Week champ. Boom. Hey, let's keep going down the line here. Ginge, what's going on with Omnia and Crestliner? I mean, I know they were quite a buzz at the BMC, weren't they? It was the yes, it was
really big news.
Really big news. So, in case you don't know, Omnia Fishing. Wow. Hey, get this, folks. I like that. Omnia Fishing and Crestliner teamed up. Crestliner is giving away an MX-19. The announcement is about to be made anytime on Omnia social media, and Crestliner, I believe, kind of unclear on that. But keep your eyes open on both Crestliner and the Omnia social media. And by the way, Omnia just got their shipment of Berkeley stuff in. Did you guys hear that?
Yes.
Flatworms Gazillion. If you're going up north, omniafishing.com. Tell them the Ginger Ninja sent you. That's Andy. He likes flatworms and smallmouth. I don't care for smallmouth. I used the flatworm once like a slider rig, like a Charlie Brewer. But anyway, hey, on with the show right there. Boom, kapow, like and share. It's on. It's on, Ginge. It's on.
It's on.
It's on. Omnia, Crestliner, giveaway, social media, words in brain. On to the next. Hey, have you heard about Half a Spot? You know what's going on with the Half a Spot deal right now, Ginge?
What is it?
I'm going to tell you right now. It's the online derbs. Yeah, online derbs. Half a Spot official. .com. Go download the Half a Spot app. Right now is the king of bass derbs going on right now. Some of the greats in the business get a chance to fish against bass fishing legends Mike Iaconelli and Ish Monroe personally against them, like mano a mano. Like you could look him in the eye and be like, yeah, I'm gonna catch more on a frog on Gunnersville than you, Ish. That's what you could actually say to Ish Monroe if you win and qualify for the big King of Bass Derb, Half a Spot Official. Go to Half a Spot Official, download the app. All the information is right there. Click on the tournament deal. Hey, moving right along. Boom, Empire Covers. See how we got excited right there? Empire Covers keeps you covered in the elements. Want to remind you, go to EmpireCovers.com. Put in code StrayCast10. I think it gets you 10 or better, depending on the cover. But custom like covers for under $200 for your boats. They also I know my parents just got some stuff for the patio furniture from them. So they have everything for patio furniture, for grills, boats, cars, whatever it may be, RVs. Check them out. EmpireCovers.com. I'm just rolling through it here, man. It's like, woo, 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 woo. Hey, Proper Bassin Man. Have you heard of it? Have you heard of it, Ginge?
I have.
Have you heard of it, Ginge? Have you heard of it, Bass Galaxy? The Proper Bassin Man, The Adventures of, premieres July 4th at a theater near you, and that consists of Matthew Robertson, Seth Feider, and myself, along with James Overstreet, being filmed by Eric Guarino of Uncle Larry's Outdoors, and that premieres July 4th at a theater near you. Keep your ears on and eyes peeled for that kind of deal right there. I think we just about got it. I want to say good luck to Jake Haas. He's fishing at the Bass Nation deal over there. Where's that, Erie or something? Over in Erie. Good luck to Jake there. And hey, I want to ask you all, before we get on with the Bassmaster celebration, with Hank, with Tyler, with Brock, and with Matt, I want to ask you all to just say a special prayer or thought in your heart for all of our friend Aaron Martins. And as we put the power poles down and go to break, please reflect on Aaron, our friend, the goodness of the Bass Galaxy. Put the power poles down. We ain't going nowhere. We're coming back with the good times. Bassmaster Classic Champ Hank Cherry when we return. Cha! Like and share for your chance to win.
This is the mountain, and this is mountain whiskey. Unspoiled, untamed, forever wild. There's no safety net, no way down. Up here, it's just man, and the mountain, and his tin cup. Tin Cup Whiskey. Mountain whiskey.
Nobody wants to run out of power when they're on the water. There is a better way. Introducing the Charge Marine Power Management Station from PowerPole that does the work of 3 devices: a traditional battery charger, a charge on the run, and an emergency start system. PowerPole Charge.
You take pride in your boat, so it deserves the best protection possible. Our durable woven fabric prevents ripping and provides UV protection, and our tape seams provide protection against the elements. The heavy-duty shock cord hem and strap and buckle system provide a tight and secure fit. Our top-of-the-line boat covers come with a ventilation system to keep your boat free from mold buildup. Empire Covers, protecting what you love.
The TH Marine HydroWave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The HydroWave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The HydroWave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
Ladies and gentlemen, for some, it never comes. For some, it happens once. For this man, so far in his journey, it has happened twice. And ladies and gentlemen, we bring to you 2-time Bassmaster Classic Champion. Welcome to the glorified version of a bass fishing talk show, Bass Galaxy. Here is your champion, Hank Cherry. Yes, Hank. Yes. Yes. Wow. Hey, Hank, I'm having deja vu. It seems like we just did this.
Yeah, we did. Hopefully we can do it again sometime.
That would be real splendid. I'm going to tell you right now, man. Dude, congratulations. I am elated for you and your family, the entire bass fishing world. What an amazing win, an amazing accomplishment. Bass Galaxy, again, just let's give it up again right now for Hank Cherry, your champion. For real. Look at, they're going nuts for you here in Chicagoland area, Hank.
I hear them.
Holy cow. Now that lady's indecent over there. We need to, easy, man, easy. Plenty of Hank for everybody. Unreal. Hey, but welcome back to the show, bud. For real, you have been fishing really good. You've been doing well, Hank. And this tournament obviously is another example of perseverance on your part. But I know you've been through the whole gamut and the whole run of talk shows. You did Fallon, you did Kimmel. You were on the Bass University last night. You did the Howard Stern show. I know. I mean, you've been everywhere. Hank, but so I'm kind of gonna. I kind of am gonna go a different direction with this, and I kind of want to. Okay. I kind of want to know what makes a Bassmaster Classic champion, and I know that's a very generic question, or maybe an impossible question to answer. But let's look at it this way: champions aren't afraid of anything. That's the common denominator that I find. And there's an old saying that those that live in fear are not living at all, and those that live in fear have no faith. And there's also another analogy that fear means F everything and run. You know what I mean? Sure. So I want to go through a few historic dates with you in your bassin career. And I want to hear about the fear factor. I want to hear about the fear levels in your life at that time and how you dealt with them. Because let's face it, no matter what, all predators, and let's face it, you're the predator. You're the one after those bass. You're the one that's capturing your prey, okay?
Yeah.
And that's how you make a living. So at all times in battle, predators will show fear, but it's how they overcome the fear that achieves success. Does that make sense, Hank?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Okay, so
it makes perfect sense.
Cool. Let's start with a couple dates. And I believe, and this is just my opinion, but you have 4 significant dates in the history of Hank Cherry. And in your bassin career, of course. That's what I don't know your personal deal, but your bassin career. Right. So the first date is October 4th, 2012. Do you know what that date was?
That's the day I won the Bassmaster Open on Smith Lake.
That is the day you won. I'm very smart, Hank. It's like you were there or something. And why? I know why I think that's important. Why is that important to you as an angler? What you tell us?
That was either going to be the beginning or the end of my professional fishing career. And I ended up winning that event by 1 ounce. I mean, 1 ounce started this whole train rolling.
1 ounce, bud. It's a game of ounces. Bassin' ain't easy, is it? It sure ain't easy, dude. And you won that derb by 1 ounce. Which earns you the right to what? What did that earn you the right to?
It qualified me in the points for the elites, and it qualified me for my first ever Bassmaster Classic.
That's correct. And on the next date I bring to you is February 24th, 2013. Okay? Which, of course, was what, Hank?
The epic fish loss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is the epic battle with the beast. The cry heard through the Bass Galaxy by Hank Cherry that day. And we all cried for you. We did. Matter of factly. I need to ask you, let's take those 2 tournaments. All right?
Okay.
And I want to hear your fear factor, your fear level prior to these derbs and after the Derb. So let's start with the Open on Smith. And what was your fear factor going in? Going in, you just said it was a turning point. What's the fear factor going in?
The fear factor going in was, is this it? In my head, is this it? I wasn't ready for it to be it, but I'd made a deal with my wife, and was this it? Was it going to be my time to stay or time to go? And I didn't know. And then once the tournament came around, and it went off pretty well, and was a nail biter to the end, all the way to the last guy to weigh in, and I won by an ounce. The fear, if I was good enough, was gone.
It's gone.
And, that kind of disappeared. But ironically, a whole new station or set of fear came in, because I come home a couple weeks later and I'm fishing a local tournament after I had already had to resign from my job. Going to go fish the elites. And I get a text from my wife while I'm fishing the Derby, and she was pregnant with our daughter. So that's another mouth I have to feed.
Wow.
So then there's a whole nother set of thoughts and emotions going on. So that one was like doubled up.
Yeah, man. Like, so now you're like, oh my gosh, here I just made a major life decision. And now here's another major life moment being brought on by Jacqueline. And you contributed to, of course. But so, and now you're like, okay, 2013, I'm finally doing this. I'm going to be a pro. I've wanted to be a professional angler my whole life. I've put everything on the line. My life's going to change. Boom. The first Derby as a professional angler is the Bassmaster Classic. I mean, as an elite angler, let's call it,
yep.
Okay, is the Bassmaster Classic, and we know that story unfortunately well, but it happened for a reason. We'll get to that. But the thing is, I want to know now, going into this Derb, your first Elite Series ever is a classic. Going in, all this happening in your life. What's the fear factor there? What's the fear factor there?
Ironically, there wasn't a whole lot of fear at that one, because nobody knew who I was. And I had something more to prove than to fear. When you fear things is when you've tasted the successes or the failures of an event like that. Then some kind of fear and thought comes in. At that point, it was just, it's time to show everybody what you're made of.
There's nothing to lose.
There wasn't fear.
Nothing to lose, man. How much of a factor was faith in that fear factor at that point of your life?
It played a huge part, because, it just gave me the strength to know that, I can do all things, anything you put your mind to, and you can do all things through Christ. So I had nothing to lose.
Gotcha.
You've heard over time, nothing to fear but fear itself.
Yeah.
Fear, to me, is like luck. It's a 4-letter word you put in your head, and if you let it live there, it can destroy you.
100%. I'm my own worst enemy, and I have a feeling you are as well, Hank. I see that in you. I'm sure you beat the shit out of yourself a few times. You know what I mean? So.
I have no doubt. I mean, I'm harder on myself than any sponsor, any family member, any fan, anybody's going to be. But I think to be a competitor and to want to be in that alpha position, you have to be that way.
Yeah, man. I got to ask you now. I mean, like that last day, that February 24th, at the weigh, you came up. I'm drawing a blank. Third that Derb. That was, you came in third in the Classic. Okay, pretty dang good, Hank. You're just your first Elite Series event ever. It's a Classic. You come in third. You probably should have won, or you would have won. But
yeah.
I got to ask you, where is it at? Where's your head at after that Derb? Where are you in your mind? Oh my gosh, I made it. I almost won. You were crushed on the deck, but were you feeling positive after the Derby or negative?
When I got done, I had a little time to, break down and dissect it all. And then it's like a fire just lit higher. Okay. Like I knew what I wanted. I knew I could get there, and I had to get back. I had to get back to that place because I had some redemption I had to take care of. I had to get back there. And that's what the journey's all been about. It's about getting back there, staying there, doing what it takes to get there.
Yeah. Getting on back to where you belong, like the Beatles said, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, so I mean, a little time skip, all right? That February 24th, 2013, all the way to the famous March 8th, 2020. What's that, Hank? What's March 8th, 2020 in your mind?
That's that was the pinnacle. That was the peak. That was the mountain I have been climbing my whole life, and I had gotten there.
You did it, Hank.
It was so new and so not unexpected, but not knowing what to expect from the experience, that it was really hard for me to enjoy it for a long time. And I had problems dealing with it. And I asked my wife, I was like, what am I supposed to do now? I've caught the carrot I've been chasing my whole life. Wow. I never dreamed of winning two. As a kid, it was just win one.
Yeah.
One is rare enough. And I was just, and there was a point in time during COVID and all that where I got kind of a little lost and wasn't sure how to adjust. And
I want to backtrack. Pardon me for stopping you, but you said you didn't know how to accept it, or you didn't know. How did you put it? You weren't. Tell me again what you said. I kind of got lost there in translation.
I didn't. Once I had won it, I was like, I'd caught that carrot, the golden nugget I'd been chasing for so long. And in my mind, I had set that at the highest point of bass fishing, and I felt kind of low. And my wife, we talked about it, and I was just like, what do I do now?
Did you did you feel like you maybe didn't deserve it? Is that like, I mean, like, was there a weird feeling of some sort of remorse? I don't know. I kind of gathered.
No, it was just like you've dreamt of something so long and you've reached out and tried to touch it and you can't get it. You can't get it. And then now I captured it. And then I was like, all right, where do I go from here?
I see. Okay.
I never dreamt past the first one.
Yeah.
I've never dreamt past it.
Gotcha. All right. So now you've won that. You've won that. There's no fear now. All right. You can't grab it. So maybe that's a little scary. But then you come to this realization. So now, do you feel like the king of Bassin? Did you feel like the king of Bassin going into this derby, to this Bassmaster Classic, this 51st annual classic?
I don't think I felt like the king. I felt like that it was my job to try to win another one, inspire some people along the way.
Okay.
It's really hard to feel like a king with the camaraderie we have now and the guys that I'm fishing with, as close as a lot of us are. You really don't wish anything bad on anybody. You want everybody to do good, but at the same time, you want to make your mark and you want to beat them.
Yeah, you're there to win, Hank. You're there to win.
You want to try to beat them as bad as you can. So I think if you go looking at yourself like you're the king or you're the absolute best, that's when you're giving somebody the opportunity to sneak up on you, because you're wasting effort and time and thoughts on something that doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So you went into this maybe, I mean, and it made it come out the wrong way, saying that thinking you're the king, but I mean, just like knowing that you're at the highest level of tournament wins going into this event. It's maybe the fear comes from the pressure, not the pressure of feeling like a king, but feeling that you have achieved that highest echelon of winning.
Well, my thoughts honestly going into it throughout practice and the scheduled events that took place was, all right, we're not giving it to them. They got to take it from us.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. And when you finally grasped this trophy for the second time, did that feeling of, let's say, fear that you felt at the first one that you couldn't touch it again, did you relive that experience? Like, oh my God, I'm doing it again. I'm touching it. Did that set in at that moment, or did it take a minute?
It really sat in when I saw my name on the trophy.
Gotcha.
That made it real. The confetti flying, my family coming up there, the overwhelming support I had, but it didn't feel like I hadn't been there before. So I kind of knew how to handle it. I knew what was coming. I knew the expectations, but I felt the first time, I think I felt relieved. This time I felt proud.
Gotcha, man. Yeah.
You know, the first time I didn't want to, I always had that in the back of my head, even though I put it away. I didn't want to be the guy that almost won the Classic.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the guy that lost the fish that would have won the Classic. So it was a relief the first time. This time was a sense of accomplishment, and I was proud of what I'd done. I knew how rare it is, and I felt at peace and ease with it.
Yes.
Yeah, I was able to talk. I was able to just really enjoy the moment and get to see my family enjoy the moment.
I noticed that, and you seemed so comfortable at the Toast of Champions, way more comfortable than the year previous. You were so relaxed. You were just not hurrying. You were moseying along. I liked it. You're kind of just being Hank, and it was nice to see that peace amongst the champion, at least for that evening. Anyway, you know what I mean?
No, the feeling that I can't. Everybody's asked, "What were you feeling?" You're like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like that, and I've said it before, I just feel like catching fish. It's just what I was put on this earth to do. I know it sounds simple.
No, it's great.
But I mean, you know,
amazing.
I think that's what I was put on this earth to do.
Yeah, man. It's actually really amazing. When you know your calling in life, I think it's a beautiful gift. It's a beautiful gift for the individual as well as a beautiful gift for the people you share it with. And you're sharing your gift. It's pretty special. Congratulations on 2 Bassmaster Classic wins.
Thank you very much.
Unreal, man. Overcoming fear. Hank Cherry ain't afraid of nothing. He ain't afraid of nothing. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of anything? What are you afraid of?
I don't like heights. Heights bother me. I probably hunt lower than any deer hunter in the country, but I don't like heights. I don't know what it is about it. I don't like heights.
Okay. All right.
And I don't like Jacqueline when she gets mad either.
Yeah, I'm sure she takes care of you. You ain't got
Yeah. So that's about the 2 things that scare me.
Yeah, man. It's pretty cool to see you in this position again. Again, we kind of covered we kind of heard the event covered in your win pretty thoroughly on a lot of other platforms, and a brief synopsis. You flipped some bushes and fished some dam areas, some riprap with a jerkbait, and you fished areas that you historically knew held fish, or you felt comfortable that there was a replenishing population or a chance of fishing to go with. You fished simple and you won. Yeah.
Sometimes the easiest route is the best way, but that tournament, people have asked why I have success in that tournament. You know, I think it's because there's no points involved, and you get your best 2 guns out and you go fire away. And at the end of the day, if you guessed right and you did it right, you've got a chance to win. And that just fits the way that I roll. You know, the points thing, sometimes I'll do that in the points tournament and I'll go down that rabbit hole and I have to dig a crater to get out. And it burns me sometimes. But in that tournament, I just feel comfortable because, you know, you've worked so hard all year to get there. And, you know, if you're going to win it, you're going to have to win it your way. Not going to be anybody else's way. You got nobody else helping you. It's just you.
Yeah, dude. It's a great thing. It's a great thing to witness. I'll tell you that. Hey, something else that was great to witness. I want to tell the whole Bass Galaxy about this and how I personally know that you were a true champion. So when we were staying in the same floor at the hotel there at the Fort Worth, and I ran into you and Jacqueline in the hallway, and you happened to be carrying the trophy. And how I know you're a true champion is there was a dude there. I don't know if you remember this, but Jacqueline's like, oh, he just won a big bassin tournament. And the guy goes, oh, cool. I have a friend at work who bass fishes. Let me get some pictures with you. And you were like, not a problem, bud. Not a problem
Snap
at
away.
all. Snap away. It was, and I'm like, that's a champ. That is a champ right there, man. It's there's levels of angling success individually and achieved on paper as well. So in your mind as well as on paper, there's levels of success, you know.
Yeah, there is. And I still haven't got over the fact that, like, people want my picture. They want my autograph. they ask about the shoes you're wearing. What kind of Brooks are those? My dad wants. I'm gonna get my dad some. I mean, that's still hard. That's still hard.
Shout out Brooks
to grasp, because that's the part that you don't. That's the unknown. You don't know how people are going to take you once you've won it and you've been there, and then you've won it twice. And but I can say that the overwhelming support that I've got from the whole fishing community has been amazing.
Hey, you're going to the Classic again next year. Did anybody tell you that?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's kind of you know that lake you're going to. What's that over there at the Hartwell over there?
That's Lake Hartwell is about an hour and 45 minutes from the house. Neil Paul setting that whole thing up. It's
Neil's awesome.
Yeah, he's a great guy. It's gonna be a good one, and I'm looking forward to going there and defending. I'm not calling any shots and saying, hey, we're going to win number 3, but very excited to get a chance to fish a Classic in front of, some hometown people and some hometown folks that can get close to it. And, Hartwell always puts on a good show.
Oh, yeah, bud.
And I'm just really, really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it that night. I heard you talking about it that night at the Toast of Champions. So I think it's great that that's a true competitor. It's already in your mind. You're like, yeah, that's going to happen. There's not that but that event's going to happen. I'm getting the wheels turning now. Let's make some things go. You know what I mean? You're on it. You're a competitor. Hey, I got to ask you about this. It's got to be pretty cool as a professional angler. Well, let me back up. Last year you won the Derb, the BMC. On a competitive brand jerkbait as a megabass. A lot of people know that. It's not a secret. And you're like, you went to the people at Berkley and you're like, hey man, I want to throw a Berkley jerkbait. I want to do it. I want to do that, but this dang thing's pretty good that I'm throwing now. And they said, we're going to do it. We're going to do it, Hank. And
oh yeah.
I mean, and you went through a rigorous process. Long story short, you won the biggest event in bass fishing on that bait. But can you kind of briefly walk us through the evolution of the Stunna? Which, by the way, Bass Galaxy, if you've not liked and shared this feed, Hank's given some of those away in some Max and Jigger Cross. But tell us about the Stunna, would you?
Well, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and say this because people were thinking this out. Now, this is not a copy of a Megabass 110. I have the utmost respect for those guys over there. Kenichi, who works for Megabass, is a good friend of mine. They have a great product. It catches fish. I'm not going to talk junk about it. I won a lot of money on that bait.
Oh yeah.
I have. It's a great bait, but I wanted something in the Berkley line that would be kind of unique to the jerk bait market, and we put our own spin on it. So with Dan Spangler, so we're doing this all during COVID. So it's Zoom and text and videos, this, that, and the other. There were a few key things that I wanted in the bait. One, if you've ever thrown a jerkbait, you had to be able to throw it. I wanted something I could get out away from the boat, long distance. I want to be able to cast it. 2, I wanted a precise, tight action, which we got. And 3, I wanted to incorporate the shimmy of that spy bait action to the bait when you stop jerking the bait.
Yeah.
So, and we got that. Through testing the bait, I came up with the 2 bills that I liked the best. We came up with, I think it was 14 colors. So we have a shallow bill and a deeper bill. But through testing, in conversation with other anglers, just talking about jerk baits in general, I found that like the deeper bill performs better like around the rocks, around dock poles, around the trees, around cover, because you get more deflection with that longer bill and less hangups.
Okay.
And then in my experience with the way I fish them, I think I can actually get the shallow bill a little deeper than the big bill.
Wow.
So that's a pretty cool, unique thing to it.
Interesting.
The bait comes. What's that?
I said that's very interesting that you said that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The bait comes with premium Fusion EWG hooks on it. So there's no, you take it right out of the pack, just like I did at the Classic, tie it on and throw it. I mean, we've got it down to as good as we can get it. I do believe that. I mean, I believe in it. It's the only bait I threw at the Classic. Did I have the other ones in the boat? Yeah, I did. Did I have any doubt that I could catch them on that one? No, I didn't. But like I said, if I'm going to the biggest derby in the world, I'm going to make sure I got everything I need.
Sure.
The colors are pinpoint. I mean, just the detail to them is absolutely amazing. And I really wanted to be able to fish that bait on 12 to 15 pound line like I do. People still think that's a little weird.
Yeah, the 15, they look at you cross-eyed a lot of times when you say 15. I've seen them.
I throw that 15, and the reason I do that is go back to 2013 with that lost fish, and I've got that on 10-pound line, and I can't horse it. If I've got 15 pound, if you'll notice now when I catch them, even if it's smallmouth, I'm bringing them to the boat.
I got you. You're skiing them.
They're either jumping off or they're coming to the boat.
Gotcha.
Because I have the best reels. The rods that I was throwing that winch jerkbait rod. It's got the perfect parabolic bend.
Yeah.
So it's gonna do that. Rod's gonna absorb and do what it needs to do. But I've just in my head, the longer he's in the water, the better chance he's got of getting off.
Yeah, 100%. What's that winch? A 610 you're throwing? 6'9"?
It's a 6'10", medium moderate.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. And what was the reel you were throwing? That STX or the?
No, I was throwing the Zeta.
The Zeta.
1-to-1. Yeah.
Gotcha. I
have really fallen in love with that reel. It's super smooth. It casts a long way. My son's got a couple. He fishes left-handed, so I can't touch his. But it is super smooth, and it's just a good combination for throwing that bait. I think when the first thing people are going to see when they get that bait is how far it casts. I mean, you can really throw the thing. And it's got the slow sink to it like I like. And
okay.
Of course, in the warmer water, it's not going to sink quite as fast. As it cools off, it's going to go a little bit quicker, but that's okay. You know, there's this thing about we need them to float or we need them to suspend. Well, nothing in nature is just sitting there. I mean, and in my mind, if I've got that little bit of shimmy as it goes down, my bait's still working when I'm paused on a cadence. And I think in my head, it just gets more strikes. Like I said, I got to fish it all throughout the winter. And I really, really had success with it.
I've seen so many baits, man, over the history of bass fishing on that pause. The ones that shimmy, or the ones that are even on the sink or the fall or the float that shimmy. You even look at an old chug bug, Hank. Look how that thing. I mean, just sits on top of the water. They flush it. You know what I mean? Yep. It's that kind of deal. Hey, the Elite Series 2021. You're going north. It's been so far pretty much a resurgence of back to the basics. You know, I know it's been. I like it. I mean, everybody's talking about pan optics, live views, scans, this, all that, and believe me, I know it plays a big role, but. We've seen a lot of bank beaters, a lot of FBRs, as we say, freaking bank runners, you know, and you like that shallow stuff, Hank. You're not afraid to grind around and keep things basic, you know.
No, the year's been weird because it's like we've had some kind of weather related happening.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think the reason you're starting to see the resurgence of the shallow is because the technology and the equipment has gotten so good that all the hidey holes that were out in the middle of the lake, now everybody's got them.
All the sneaks.
It's not like you've got the shared little spots anymore. I mean, like if you've got up-to-date units, you get out there, you can pretty much go find every little secret on the lake.
I know that a couple guys that got all the sneaky spots are your roommates.
They've always got sneaky spots.
You hang out with some good fishermen, man. I mean, you're running with a good pack, aren't you?
Yeah, they're good boys. They bring back a little bit of youth in me, I guess you'd say.
Speaking of the youth gone wild, Bass Galaxy, give it up for Brock Mosley and Tyler Rivette right here, joining the champ Hank Cherry. How you doing, guys? Welcome to the show.
Appreciate you having us.
My pleasure. It's all of our pleasure. There's your bud, the champ. He's the champ. You know that, guys?
Yeah, why is he wearing a hoodie? It's summertime.
He's that cool, bud. He's that cool.
It's like 60. It's like 65 in the house.
See, I can't afford to have my thermostat that low.
He's a champ, bro. He just won $300K plus
That's right.
plus some Toyota bucks or something, and $1 million from Brooks running shoes. This just in, Brooks just $1 million to Hank Cherry. That's amazing.
That'd be incredible.
Hey, guys, a bunch of sticks right here. Let's just call it House of Cherry. Or wait, let me the Cherry Busters. I don't know what is like do you know who the Sleepjackers are by any chance?
I don't.
Okay, well the Sleepjackers, that's an infamous bass fishing house on the Elite Series. It consists of some Canadians. It's the Johnstons and Jeff Gustafsson, and also Chris Grow, Seth Fighter, and Matthew Robertson now is in the Sleepjackers. That's what they call their home, the Sleepjack House. I don't know why they call it that, but apparently so.
They definitely need a live cameraman.
But you guys are you're pretty wild yourself. So I got to ask you guys, what do you call your house? Where'd Hank go? We lost Hank. Oh, is Hank there? Hank went up. Hey, Hank.
I don't know. There I am.
There you are. Hey, what would be a good name for the house, or what do you guys call yourselves? What do you think? What do you three guys?
Deuces. Oh wait, we can't be Deuces.
What is that?
No, we could be Deuces. He's got two classic wins, and then Brock just gets second all the time.
We'll be Deuces Wild.
Deuces Wild. Cherry Deuces Wild. There it is. Hey, Brock, you're doing well. You're doing well. You're a Derber. You're a Derber, bud. And I mean, let's face it, 4 seconds, 4 second place Elite Series finishes, like almost, and 4 top 10s as well, right? Does that sound right?
Including the classic, I've had 5 top 10s this year, and
holy
and yeah, but yeah, 4 second places overall, 2 of them being this year.
Dude, you're fishing really well. Okay,
I just been getting lucky. Yeah, you can ask them too. I've done some stupid stuff that's just kind of worked for Neely Henry, so to speak. I was one of the last boats to take off on day 1, so I started right there at the ramp. Figured it'd be the only time I don't fish behind anybody all day. Catch a 5-pounder.
You like that when that happens?
Yeah, and fish there in practice, never got a bite. So it's just one of them deals where everything's just kind of been clicking.
Yeah, man, and you and I talked earlier. I think the evolution of the revolution is going to happen for you eventually. I do know this. I do know 2 facts about you, 100% that make you awesome. First off, you have one of the baddest ass names in bass fishing, Brock Mosley. Go ahead and argue anybody. That's an awesome name. Like, I want you on my team if we get in a fight. Just come and say, yeah, I'm going to get my buddy Brock in here, and he's going to kick your ass. And then I'll be like, okay, never mind, Pat. And you have amazing teeth. You have amazing teeth. So I'm sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, very. I can see you from miles away. So I always know it's Brock Mosley. So I
appreciate that.
You're doing well, man. And Tyler, you as well are a Derber. I mean, hanging out in the House of Cherry, the Deuces Cherry's Wild. I mean, it's rubbing off, man. And I mean, you're doing well in Alabama. I mean, you got a couple. Look at Brock just laughed at you. He didn't laugh at me, Tyler. He laughed at you when I said it like that. You're doing well in Alabama.
I don't know what's up with him.
What do you think about that? You got 2 6th places in Alabama.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I want the second places. I got to catch up to Brock, so I got to get the next 2 top 10s just to get close to him. But it's gonna be fun up north. But I'm just happy to get 2 6th places. And it's pretty cool just how it happened this year with all of us top tens all together, and then just we're all around each other, so it's pretty awesome.
It's and it's nice to see. They say that energies follow, and I see it happening. You know, I see it again in the Sleepjacker house as well as your house. You know, I think that good vibes, that good energy carries along, and it's cool to see. It's very cool to see. You know,
it is for sure. They're two guys to definitely look up to and follow. And the cool part is just on the water, we never see each other for the tournaments. Basically, like the 3 tournaments in a row, me and Hank got like back to back, like I think 5th and 6th, and then 17th, 18th, and then I don't remember the one that was kind of lower. But we never saw each other all those tournaments, and everybody's like, "What are y'all doing? Following each other around?" It's pretty cool. So.
Heck yeah.
I don't know how it happened. So I'll get a 1st and 2nd next time and 3rd. I guess Brock can get 3rd.
Knock him out. Yeah, knock him out that way. Hey, Brock, why'd you laugh at your friend when I said he's doing good in Alabama? You're just all smiling. What happened?
I was just thinking he must have took off this week from the gym. He's looking a little puny over there.
Oh my God! He's gonna start doing curls.
Wow!
He's got to go. He's got to make it quick tonight. He's got to go to the gym.
Yeah, actually, I gotta go.
You better step it up, man. You better watch out, dude. He gonna get you in your sleeping. Hey,
creep up on him. Don't worry.
Hey, you want to let's get to know you guys. Okay, let's get to know you two. It's the first time you've ever been on the show, Brock and Tyler, and Hank. You've been on here a few times, and but let's get to know all of you a little more. And I'm gonna let you guys tell us about each other. What do you think? All right. Now, Hank, you told me before that you love Hank, you told me before you love a good steak, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody likes a good steak and potatoes, right? So I'm going to take all 3 of you out on Straycast. Me and the Ginger Ninja are going to take you out to Chicago Steakhouse. You ready? Come on, hop in. Hop in. Yeah, here we are. Like it. It's nice ambience. Yeah, table for 5, please. Table for 5. Yeah, that's right. That's Hank Cherry. He's a freaking Bassmaster Classic champ. I'm hanging out with him tonight and his buds. Yeah, it's Tyler and Brock.
Big timer.
Yeah, big timing. I'm dropping names. I got boss friends. You know what I mean? Got boss friends. Hey, welcome to the Chicago Steakhouse, and thought we'd get to know you guys a little better. And I gotta ask. Let's start with Brock. And Brock, I want to ask you about the champ, Hank Cherry. And what's one of the biggest quirks that you've learned? One of the biggest quirks about Hank Cherry being your roomie? Like, what's a quirk that Hank Cherry has?
You're never going to have to wait on Hank to get off the water to go eat supper.
Oh, okay. Wow.
No, he like he's probably said, we all got our little deals that works for us, and he don't think anything. If you find anything after practice, during practice after 3 p.m., you're just wasting your time.
Well, that's a Hank theory. I like it, and he's a champ. He's a champ.
He lives by it.
He's a champ.
Yeah, can't argue with success.
No, 100% not. Can't argue with the Bassmaster Classic champion. Hey, Tyler, what's a quirk that you've noticed about the champ Hank Cherry?
Oh, I don't know. He always got a jerkbait rod in his hand.
No, not the biggest jerk that I've noticed. The biggest quirk. No, so he's just a jerkbait fisherman.
That's right.
Is that all he knows how to do, pretty much, Tyler?
I don't know. I guess he learns how to flip too. Now.
He can flip a few bushes.
That, but yeah.
We had to walk him through it last week.
Did you help him out a little? Did you help him out, Brock?
And he still won, so it didn't matter.
Hey, Hank, if you had a home run derby against Brock Mosley, who would win in the home run derby?
Oof. Do I get to hit left-handed? Do I get to hit left-handed?
You can hit however the hell you want. You're Bassmaster Classic champion, for crying out loud. You pick. Your game, bud.
I probably have no idea, but I would imagine I could hold my own.
Okay. What do you think about that, Brock?
we would probably both get pretty winded pretty quick.
Yeah.
We'd probably have to limit it to 5 swings.
And then Tyler's the dark horse. He comes in, just knocks one out in the 3 like a 750 yarder.
Yeah, he's like the second baseman, and that never hits a home run though.
You played some college ball, Brock. You're a baller.
Yeah, I played 3 years in college, and it was a lot of fun, and I loved the game of baseball, but I was ready to start fishing.
Hank, you played a little ball too, ain't it?
Yeah, but I played to get my education. You know, it was important to my father especially, but I got the first college degree in my family lineage, both sides. My sister followed me. My nieces followed me, so I kind of started a trend there. But yeah, I played. I enjoyed it. I enjoy baseball more now that my son's playing than I did when I was actually playing. Because, truth be known, all I ever wanted to do was fish.
Yeah, that's the avenue, the platform that got you there. What's more stressful, Brock? Was it playing ball or bass fishing?
You know, probably the first few years of being on tour was stressful. But now it's kind of like getting in your you know, your junior and senior season of baseball. You kind of see how everything rolls.
You get jaded,
more laid back, and but fishing can be stressful. When you're on top of the leaderboard, it can be stressful.
You know who doesn't look stressed at all is Tyler. Tyler Rivette looks so relaxed right now.
He don't have nothing to stress about.
Yeah. Hey, get Tyler a tin cup, would you, Garcon? Gargoyle. Get a round of tin cup for everybody. Thank you. It's coming.
Dude, the other day during the tropical storm, I asked him if he was all right, and he said, "Yeah, I'm headed to Hooters."
I love his style. You and I we're gonna party, cowboy. When I see you next time. Hey,
I was actually headed to walk on, just to clarify that.
Hey, Tyler. I mean, no disrespect by this, but were you watching your buds at the derb from the expo?
I was.
Yeah,
I was at the expo working while they were flipping bushes, and I was throwing up every 10 minutes in the bathroom. That's all I do at the house, just 65-pound braid. And just the one thing they always tell me to pick up all year. They're like, "You're not gonna do nothing with that punching rod. Pick it up." And then some dude goes wins 300,000 on it.
Oh, Hank.
I was sending him Snapchats of fish coming out of the bushes during practice. I said use it for motivation for next year.
Yes, 100%.
We tried to get him to caddy, but he wouldn't drive us.
It'd have been like the guy in Happy Gilmore, right?
Yeah.
We even had a gym across the road from our hotel. Would have been perfect for him.
Exactly, right at home. Hey, Tyler, I got to ask you, what's the most admirable quality about your bud Hank Cherry? What's the most admirable quality about Hank?
He's very dedicated to it.
Okay.
He'll call and every about 30 minutes on the water and be like, "All right, you ready to go eat?" He's always ready to go eat off the water.
What is with that, Hank? You're like,
I'm the one that actually goes too. I'm like, Brock's like, "Oh, I can't believe you got off the water," and I'm the one that's like, "Okay, let's go." I'm down.
What's your favorite place, Hank? Where do you like to go on, like when you're thinking about like a fast food joint or a quick restaurant? What's one that really gets you?
Sushi.
I mean, I don't know. Sushi's the thing.
Sushi.
Yeah.
Of course, Bassmaster Classic champions eat sushi. Nothing else.
I know who's paying for the rest of the year.
What's your favorite kind of sushi?
Whatever they'll serve me.
Really? So you're not picky. You'll eat any of it.
I like it all.
Gotcha. Okay.
He literally does. He'll order 5 or 6 rolls every time we go.
Wow. And then do you make a little concoction with the soy and the wasabi, and then dip
I don't use the wasabi because most of the time I get that mixed in the rolls.
Okay.
But I don't like a whole lot of the fried rolls. I like some of the rolls that have the sashimi on top. But sushi. I just love sushi.
I like the tamaki. The tamaki is a very good choice today. In fact, waiter, bring us some tamaki out here for right now for the champ, Hank Cherry. And he's buying, by the way. Hank Cherry's buying tonight. Hey, who do you think out of all of you guys, Brock, out of all three of you, who has the best voice? Like, have you ever heard one of these guys singing? Or do you sing yourself, Brock? Do you ever belt out some tunes?
Well, the crap Tyler listens to, you can't even sing to it. He listens to some heavy metal that you can't even understand the words. So that just crosses him out right there.
I know the words, Tyler. I know the words.
What do you listen to, Tyler? What's the bands?
I'm a big listener to like Five Finger Death Punch, Breaking Benjamin, all the hardcore stuff.
I
could go harder than that. It's the gym time. It scares Brock like Seven Dust. You don't know who that is.
I'm like Hinder over here. Okay, I know who Hinder is.
Brock's favorite band's Nickelback.
Nickelback, yeah.
I know
Coldplay.
for a fact. Hey, I know for a fact who can hit the highest note, because when we were at Chickamauga last fall, I was giving Brock a jerkbait, and the pizza was burning, and Tyler ran between me and Brock and caught the jerkbait in his shirt, sent the hooks through Brock's hand, and Brock hit the highest note I've ever heard.
Holy shnikes. Ouch. Do you have
PTSD? Stupid sometimes.
Oh, that's PTSD stuff right there.
Well, we were very close to having Tyler with the front set of hooks in his chest and the other set in Brock's hand.
That would be so awkward.
Yeah, I had the middle hook and the front hook in my hand at the same time.
So I had to do the line trick to get two hooks out in one jerk.
Wow, and you did it.
Out of a jerk.
I did it.
Yeah, you're a champ. It's because you're a Bassmaster Classic champ. That's why. I mean, oh my goodness. So I guess Brock wins. He's got the best voice. Best voice. He could sing right over Five Finger Death Punch. He could sing.
I don't even know if you call that singing. I could yell over him, I guess.
Hey, if you got who could do the most push-ups out of the three of you guys? I'm getting into
Tyler.
some real Tyler, 100%.
Yeah.
Tyler, is he a beast?
I don't know. I don't know if I could let him beat me.
Really?
I'd have to give myself a heart attack trying.
You're that competitive.
I'll eat sushi and watch him. I'm not doing it.
No, Tyler can for sure. He's the only one that's physically fit of somewhat nature.
You guys got any nicknames for each other? Like you're calling each other anything around the house? Like
Brock's Deuce.
Yeah,
he's the Deuce. Okay, Brock's the Deuce.
Yeah.
But we can call Hank that now.
Yeah,
I know.
He's won 2 Bassmaster Classics.
Brock's got several choice names for Tyler that probably aren't appropriate for that.
Well, just spell them then. No one will know. Andy, turn the mic off. Just no. Hey, so I mean, no disrespect by any of this, because this is one of my favorite things in the world to do is snack. And Brock, you look like the best snacker out of the whole bunch. You look like you're good at snacking. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Is that an accurate statement, Tyler?
Not during the day.
Oh,
100%. 100%.
What's your nighttime snacks? What are you snacking on?
Whatever's there.
Really?
Oh.
He's like a refrigerator, huh, Hank?
I like.
No, he's like the disposal, not the refrigerator.
In my defense, I don't eat nothing on the water when I'm fishing. I just don't think about it. So when I get off the water, I'm ready to eat. We could go to a all-you-can-eat buffet, and I'll just keep going and going.
Smash
keep
it.
going.
Smash it. He's got like fudge all over his face from the old country buffet fudge.
I'm not scared to swing by a Dairy Queen.
No.
You gotta have his pie.
Hey,
yeah.
I actually tried to get the service crew in practice last week at the Classic to bring me a Dairy Queen to the boat ramp, but they wouldn't do it.
Really? Wow. You should ask Palaniuk. Palaniuk's always going for ice cream.
I know it.
He'd have got you something. Hey, so I need you to think hard about this. We're into the serious question aspect of the show, obviously. You know, this is the breakthrough stuff. But so this is a very pressing question right here. And if there was a street fight that broke out between Chuck Norris, Megan the Stallion, James Overstreet, or Steve Bowman, who would or Dracula? Let's throw Dracula in there too. Who would win? Who would win that street battle?
Bowman.
Who?
Chuck Norris never loses.
Chuck Norris never. So you're going with Chuck. Who you got, Tyler?
I'd say either Chuck or Bowman. I got to say Bowman.
Bowman's a badass. Yeah.
He's in charge of us, so you got to kind of suck up to him every now and then.
Okay, I see what you did there. How about you, champ? What do you got? Who's winning that? Megan the Stallion.
It wouldn't be Overstreet because he'd be getting pictures of the whole thing.
Overstreet would be drinking a beer next to us, watching the fight, taking pictures.
Just laughing at all you guys. Yeah.
You probably got to go Chuck. Chuck doesn't lose.
Chuck Norris don't lose. Well, I'm taking Dracula. He's my wild card. I'm throwing Dracula in there as the winner. I know it's a crazy bet, but we got Dracula.
Well, you got Thor over your shoulder.
That's my guy. Yeah, if I threw Thor in there, he's winning every dang time.
The Golden Hammer.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Tyler, what's the worst thing you ever been arrested for?
I don't think I've ever been arrested.
He's never been arrested.
I'm a good guy.
You like how I did that, Hank?
Yeah. Y'all hear that, huh?
Yeah. I like how he stuttered. I didn't never been arrested.
Well, he is probably in his mom's house, so he can't speak too loud there. He
don't want to get
grounded.
grounded.
The truth.
Those aren't my smokes, Ma. Those aren't.
He's still waiting on his meatloaf.
More cheesy poofs, please. That's okay. I'm in my mom's attic right now. So. Hey. Yes, Mom. We're almost done. Hank's keeping us long, and we still got Matt Robertson. It's gonna be a minute. Just getting angry. Who's the biggest tackle freak out of all you guys? Tackle freak.
None of us are really that organized.
Really? Wow.
No.
Rock.
No.
Rock or Hank. It ain't me.
Okay. So you're not particular?
Tyler's getting ready to go up north for the Northern Swing. He bought 2 packs of Ned heads today. He's got 10 to make 2 weeks.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Yeah. How many spin poles you got? How many spin poles you got, Tyler?
I got a
that
few
don't have crappy jigs tied on them.
Yeah.
Oh, I got none. None right now. I got to go retie them all with all the Sockley corks on them, but I should have 2 by the time I get up north.
It's couples, all you need. How many you got, Hank Cherry? How many spin poles you got in that box? How many you bringing up north?
He said he was only going to take 1. He was just going to use it to catch 1 in the St. Lawrence.
I think I've got 1 in the backup that I'm packing.
Okay, you won a smallmouth derb, didn't you? Now that I'm thinking of it, like in Michigan or something, way back. What did you win there?
I won the All-Star event on White Lake in Muskegon.
Was that smallmouth or buckets?
I caught a mixed bag the first lake, and then I caught all smallmouth the second. But I caught them on a swim bait.
Gotcha. And that was on man tackle. Brock Mosley looks like he just is a line breaker on a hook set with a spinning rod. He just looks like he's gonna muscle it through.
No, I have my drag set just right.
Are you sure?
I don't have to flex like Tyler does on the hook set.
Wow. Okay. So you're ready for the Northern Swing, Brock?
I am. Lake Champlain is my favorite lake in the country. It don't have the giants. It's St. Lawrence, but it's just a really fun place to fish. You can catch them any way you want to catch them on that lake. It's always been a special place for me to go to. And then St. Lawrence after that, hopefully it's fishing good this year, better than it was last year where the smallmouth are biting. Because last year the smallmouth for any of us really wasn't cooperating real well.
It's being weird. Well, Brandon Palaniuk always says that smallmouth play hide and go F yourself. They're there one day and gone the next, and Brandon knows smallmouth, but I don't know. But
Champlain's definitely a favorite though, man. It's an awesome place.
Yeah, that's the whole northern New York area is. I think I'm gonna go see you guys up there. I'm gonna run through that way and see what that's all about up there in that northern swing.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll see what's happening. Hey, out of the 3 of you guys, Hank, I gotta ask you, which or Hank, out of those 2, which would be most likely to stiff the waiter with the bill?
Tyler,
come on, let's go. Come on, guys, let's go.
Tyler is like, what's his name from 2.5 Men? Alan. That's Tyler. He's always going to the restroom or he forgets his wallet. He has not bought me a dinner all year.
That'll be the name of our house because we got Kelly, so we'll be 3.5 men.
There you go. 3.5 men. That's perfect, Hank. That's perfect. Hey, you guys ever watch that HBO deal, Kenny Powers, Eastbound and Down?
I've seen it one time.
Okay. How about you, Tyler or Brock?
I hadn't seen it.
Okay. Well, that's Kenny Powers, and he's La Flama Blanca, and there's a new guy on the. There's a new. I got it. I got the text. Don't worry, I got the text. There's a new guy on the. See how professional we are around here. There's a new guy on the Elite Series. He's making some waves, and he's La Flama Blanca. He's maybe my illegitimate son. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Things got foggy around that period in Kentucky. I don't know. Andy, how you doing? Okay with that? Right. We're going somewhere deep right now into the trailer park, and we're gonna bring you another top 10.
He might be putting his special jersey on.
I think he's doing something. I don't know what happened.
He's paving that cement.
Do you know who I'm talking about, Hank?
Boomhauer.
Boomhauer. He's the best spinnerbait fisherman that I've fished with personally in a boat. Not a lot of people know it. How we doing, Andy? Where the hell is this kid? I mean, he is like Kenny Powers. I can't believe nobody but Kenny Powers would come in or not come in on the Bass and Talk Show. Do we need to call him? Should I call
his Wi-Fi may have blinked?
But I mean, no disrespect to your friend Hank, to Matt Airy, at the Classic, but I think that maybe Matt Robertson kind of took second a little. I mean, you know what I mean? Not on paper, 100% not on paper, but man, I was seeing a lot of stuff on him. What do you think about that, Hank?
I didn't get to see a whole lot of anything.
Oh, you were fishing.
Most of the time
oh, my bad.
In that lot. I've heard about stuff, but I didn't get to see much of anything.
I mean, it was pretty crazy. It was a good time. Well, I'm calling this kid. He's not. What's going on here? This is the first time we're ever doing this on the air. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Give his number out.
A hotline.
Here he is.
You've reached Robertson Pressure Cleaning Services.
Pressure cleaning.
Number and a short, detailed message. We'll get right back with you. Thanks. Have a nice day.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
Oh, of course. The Bassmaster Classic champion gonna leave him a message, and he doesn't even answer the damn phone. What's going on, Andrew?
He's got a lot of demand.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And plus there's a lot of tin in the trailer park, so the signal is hard coming through there. I hear he's trying to connect presently, at the moment.
Oh.
I think we'll probably know when it happens. But anyway, the Grand Spardanka. I think when you hear when you hear that, when you hear King Kong coming through the jungle, it's none only than the one and only Matthew Robertson on him. Welcome to the show, big guy. Welcome.
Guys, my camera was a little dirty. I was all blurry looking. I had to spit on it.
Hey, say hello to the champ.
What's up, champ? Champ, the double champ.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Matt?
What's up, buddy?
And your buds Tyler and Brock up there too.
What's up, Tyler? What's up, Brock?
What's up?
What's up? How's the trailer park?
It's good, buddy. Trying to stay out of trouble up here, It's kind of hard sometimes, but you wouldn't believe the shit I get myself into. So, yeah, it's all good.
Looks like your sunburn's gone away.
Dude, no, buddy. I went fishing yesterday. Look at this. I'm roasted, dude. Both 100% pure pain.
It's like an Arby's sandwich.
What about the love handles that got burnt in Texas?
You know, my love handles didn't really hurt that bad, to be honest with you.
They were red.
He's been
They
toning
were
them.
red, dude, but like I don't know what the deal was, but like I put sunscreen on twice, and I was still a little worried. But it roasted. Like it looked like I got roasted, but it was like it didn't cook me through. You know.
A lot of meat right there.
That's Dad Bod Deluxe, no doubt about it. Matt Robertson. Hey guys, Hank and Brock and Tyler, I bring Matt Robertson here not only because of his awesome finish, his 7th place finish in the Bassmaster Classic, but he's also a huge fan of the sport, and he's really good at math, and counting and doing math in his head, and he's able to do something that's pretty unique. With numbers. What are you laughing at, Tyler? What, we haven't even done anything yet. So
I think he's missing again.
Where did that go? Matthew, are you there?
Hey.
Oh, hey, Matt. Okay, did you go get some cream or something?
I needed a little bit up.
Okay.
Let me get the calculator.
So Matt, no. Matt's really good at math, and he can do math in his head.
Oh God, I don't know if my brain's working tonight, Pat.
All right. Well, you got your lucky UK shirt on. I know that. You got Hey, what are you giving away tonight, Matt? Hank's giving away a stunner and some Chigger Craw Max Sense. Can you one up the Bass Classic champ or no?
No, you can't never one up the champ.
Never.
I can give away an on-'em hat.
Okay, we'll do that.
Black or white or green and white.
What if Brock wins?
I don't ever win. I always finish second. We've already went over that.
Classic. So he can get one too.
All right. Well, let's start with Brock Mosley here. He's been in a total of 89 derbs. Do you realize that, Brock? 89 Bass Nation derbs. Okay.
A lot of those were opens the days I was learning how to fish.
That's okay. It's okay. And they all count. They all count, right, Hank?
Oh, yeah, every single one of them.
They all count. So in your BASS career, you have caught 2,000. Are you ready, Matt? I'm going to give you some numbers here. Okay, Matt, get ready. In Brock's,
yeah, buddy, I'm listening.
Get ready to compute. In Brock's career, he has caught 2,607 pounds of bass.
How much?
2,607 pounds of bass in 89 derbs. Don't worry about the 89. Just sorry, my bad. Keep this number in your head. 2,607 pounds, Matthew.
Yeah.
All right. He has won $525,628. What does that equate to per pound, Matthew Robertson? What does each in dollar value?
Ah, dang.
Do it again. You want the numbers again?
Yeah. Throw me the numbers again. Just the numbers.
Okay. 2,607, 525, 628.
God dang, Pat. One more time.
Okay, one more time.
Using the thing on his
One more time.
No, I'm sitting there thinking. I was close.
2,607. 525,628. Those are your two numbers.
2,000. I don't know. 2,250.
No, you're way off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you. What happened, Matt?
Buddy, I have had a lot go on today. I'm all over the place.
Do you want to try Hank Cherry's numbers?
Oh, he's got 300,000
The brain
twice.
fried today. Throw it at me, bud.
I mean, you got Matt.
How far was I off on Brock's?
Dude, Brock's answer is $201.62.
put a damn extra 0 on it, bud.
Oh, that's right. Gosh, I'm too dumb. I didn't even. He did it.
The 2200 is 220. Like I didn't get it exact, but I was pretty damn close.
You were. But that. So I get it.
I mean, I was thinking. Yeah, I apologize, guys.
Do we give Brock? Do we give that to him, Brock, or what?
Do what now?
Do we give that to him?
Oh, you got to give it to him. He did have one extra 0 on there. That's it.
Okay, all right.
That's all.
Hell of an excuse, if anything, ain't it?
That's a good one.
I'm only giving you Hank's numbers now. I'm only.
Okay.
I threw those other like number of derbs and stuff in. I think that screwed you up. So I'm going straight with Hank Cherry's numbers here. Okay. Now Hank has caught 3,478 pounds of bass. It's pretty good, Hank. 3,478 pounds of bass. Okay. He has won 1,356,753. 1 million.
Say it one more time.
You're going to have to write that one down, Matt.
Matt, you can, I mean, here's the number. This is the dollar amount. $1,356,753. He's caught $3,478 or 78 pounds of fish. What does that equate to of dollars per pound, Matt?
$390 or so.
That's pretty dang close.
$390 and Matthew Robertson, Matthew Maddox.
Yeah.
That is Matthew Maddox, as Seth Fighter named him. Wow. Do you believe that, Hank?
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I swear, listen, I do it in my head, and like all jokes aside, like I know I was a little off on the last one, but I really did. I did move 0 in the wrong spot in my head, you know?
No, he's a mather. He's a swimmer and a mather. Both of those. That's pretty good, Hank. And I mean, really, Hank, you caught it's $390 a pound. Does Jacqueline know that? That each bass is worth $390 a pound? Wow. That's
price of fishing's going up.
That's pretty good. Hey,
how many derbies was that?
Oh, that you had. Let me see. You were in 104 derbs. 104 derbs, Hank. Yeah, that's a lot. And I have your numbers here, Tyler. Might as well. You were in. You got 38 derbs. No, you did good, Tyler. You did 38 derbs. You caught 1,036 pounds of Microtopia salmoides, as in the other ones, and that equated to $203,643, which is a nice little lifetimer there, at $196 an LB. Not bad. $196 a pound for Tyler Rivette. Not too shabby. It's a lot of milk money for Ma's basement. You know what I mean?
Where's the meatloaf?
That's a lot of soccer.
Hey, Matt. Great job at the Classic. Seventh place for real. You did a great job. And you know, I mean, no disrespect by this, but a lot more people were talking about that jersey than the fishing. And I mean, that's a good thing. I'm not saying that's bad. I mean, man.
Thanks, Pat. I suck, but I love it. It's a compliment. Hey, mate, you can't catch shit worth nothing, but you can wear a cut-off T-shirt pretty good, like the rest of the jacklegs in the world.
Matt,
I get it. Thanks, Pat. We're good.
Matt, you came in 7th place. Stop it. That's amazing. That's amazing. And you did it in your own style. I mean, dude, let's face it. Hank, Tyler, Brock, we all cut the sleeves off some T-shirts and done some bassing in it, haven't we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tyler don't ever wear a shirt. I'm surprised he's wearing one now.
Is he like the weight room's that way? Is that
over there.
This way to the beach. Yeah, man. I mean, but not too shabs, man. Not too shabs. And then the jersey's a big, or the cutoff jersey was a big deal.
These boys can say what they want to, but every one of them's thinking, damn, I want a cut-off jersey now. You can't lie about it.
That last Sunday, that final day of the Classic, I wanted a cut-off jersey.
Hey,
it got freaking hot.
my rookie year, I had long sleeve jerseys, and I'm telling you, it was so hot. We were somewhere when we were waiting to blast off. I sat there and cut the sleeves off my jersey.
I like you even more now, Hank. I thought I liked you before. I really like you now. That's gangster.
But hey, I caught a bunch of crap for doing it too.
Yeah. So did Matt. So did Matt.
Yeah, I did too, buddy. Don't worry. I mean, you know exactly. I know exactly how you feel.
Feel each other's pain. But man, it was quite a splash, and I think that the reflection is that, man, that appeal is that we've all done it. I mean, we all. That's how we've all fished one time or another. Matt, I got to ask you, what did you carry over from your first Bassmaster Classic experience that helped you in this second Bassmaster Classic?
Man, that's actually why I cut the sleeves off, because like I think I might, like, I know the Classic's a big deal, but whenever you're fishing it, you can't think of it as a big deal. You got to go out there and fish just like it's a normal tournament or a normal day. So that's literally why I wear the cutoff. That's where I got the idea from. I said, you know what? I'm going out there with the cutoff shirt off and just fish like I would at home and not have no worries. I just kind of felt like it, you know, got my head to where it needed to be.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good answer, Matt. I didn't know that. And I talk to you every damn day. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, dude. So you're kind of just like in your comfort level. You're just like you're on the big pond in Kentucky, and you're out there at the big show, though. That's pretty neat, man.
The only thing I was missing was cussing Wendell out there on the boat whenever we get into a pond.
Your old partner. Everybody's got an old fishing partner. And Wendell's Matthews. And Hank, who's your old derb partner from back in the team tournament days?
Man, I've had a couple of them. I fished for a while with Lineberger. He's on the elites.
Okay.
I fished team tournaments with Shane LaHue. He's there. I fished with Brian.
Oh, no shit, with Shane. Okay, gotcha.
With Jerry Goebel. We've all just kind of had partners here and that. And I mean, I've been lucky to really have some good ones and got to learn a lot of stuff from them.
Yeah, man.
You know, I do have to say this, the one I had the most fun with was my dad. When he was able to really fish and get out there, we really had a lot of fun.
Nice. Your pops in the team derps. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat deal, man. And team derbs are a staple of proper bassing across the galaxy. I think that.
Oh, I love them. We're not exactly welcome to fish them that much anymore, but I still love them.
How long you think before they kick Robertson off of Kentucky Lake derbs?
It won't be long. Actually, me and Christian fished one. We fished a night tournament Monday night and actually tied for first.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think they're looking for a reason in Kentucky to kick Matt out. They just got one now.
Only a reason, okay? They don't have to look too far.
Hey, Hank, do you consider yourself a fan of the sport?
Oh, definitely.
Like
100%.
You've watched quite a few Bassmasters and heard quite a few Bob Cobb intros and all the way back from TNN to ESPN to all that good stuff. I mean, you follow the BMC, don't you?
Yeah, I've probably watched everything and remember from back from 5 years old on. It was actually like an argument or a fight every Sunday morning because I was going to have the TV because we only had one TV in a little bitty house, and I had to watch. I think the lineup was like Bassmasters, Bill Dance, or Bill Dance, Bassmasters, however it was. I had to have that section to watch, and so it was that's what fueled the fire, and I'm sure that's what fueled the fire for these guys too.
Yeah, is that you too, Tyler? Did you watch a lot of Bassmaster as a kid? Watch a lot of classics?
I did. It was pretty cool, like thinking of it, how it started. I was just sitting in the living room watching them. I actually watched the classic in New Orleans at Cotahuachi. I watched KVD win it and everything. It was a pretty cool experience just to see it in person and then see it on TV happen and then just see the college series on the TV. And I was like, man, I want to do that. I was like, I'm gonna join that one day and try it out and see. And then 6 years later, I'm here. So it's pretty cool after college fishing and everything, just watching it on TV. You never would think it would happen like this, and it did. So I'm very blessed and grateful, especially with all these guys around us.
You got to think that's beautiful that you said that, Tyler. And I want all four of you gentlemen to think about this, Matthew and Tyler and Brock and Hank, because of Mr. Scott's vision. All right, basically, he has allowed living room for all of us because of Mr. Ray Scott. And at this time, we're all going to give it up for Ray Scott and his vision of bass fishing tournaments in the Bassmaster Classic. And we got a two-timer with us right now. That's pretty damn cool, guys. Pretty cool. Nothing like this sport. There's nothing like this sport in the world. Nothing. Nothing. That's the common bond we share is this bass. So with that being said, what do you say we play a little Bassmaster Classic game show trivia game? What do you think? A little Bassmaster Classic game show trivia game. Now, Hank is putting it all on the line here. This is no holds barred. Both of these trophies are going up. Going up for bid.
Whoa.
This is a true story I just made up right now. This is a true story I just made up. And Hank's giving these this is all going up. Andy, I need you to get your best game show music. The best game show music you got. Are you ready? Oh, wow, that's the best. It's time for the Bassmaster Classic Game Show Extravaganza. With Hank Cherry, two-time Bassmaster Classic, Onum Fish, and Matthew Robinson, Bassmaster Elite Series rookie. That's right, Tyler Rivette and Brock Mosley. Here we go. Yes, let's play the Bassmaster Classic Game Show Trivia game. And, Champ, you get to go first. Okay?
Oh, boy.
You get to go first, Champ. And then if you guys want to steal, make a buzzer sound and then just come in like go an obnoxious buzzer sound. Tyler, give me an obnoxious buzzer sound. There you go. Perfect. Okay.
Like I was stopping a deer.
Stopping a deer. All right, so if you want to steal.
Is that how you do it, Matt?
Yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
never stopped a deer, stabbed one in the ear with a screwdriver once, but never stopped one.
What?
I got a feeling when Matt stops, he just honks the horn at him.
And then he stabs him in the ear with a screw. What?
Yeah, we'll get to that story later.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Brock. Holy
Yeah, that's
cow.
definitely got to come back to that one.
That's a good one. I don't know if we could tell that one. You got in trouble with a snake the other day. I don't know if we should tell stories like that. All right,
Yeah.
so anyway, Champ, here we go, Hank. This is the deal. Besides yourself, which other anglers have won more than one Bassmaster Classic? Besides yourself. Who's that?
George. Okay.
Oh, wait. You can't steal a right. You got to give him a chance.
Let him go ahead.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Brock. Go ahead.
No, you let it.
No, go ahead, Brock. No. Hank passed it. Hank passed it. Go ahead,
Are
Brock.
we talking back to back, or are we talking multiple?
No, just multiples, not back to
Rick
back.
Clunn, Van Dam, Hank, Jordan Lee, Hank Parker. Is there one more?
Yes, sir.
Oh, God. I can't remember that one more.
Look at what you all eager. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Unreal, Brock.
You got to go for it.
God. Well, I like you. I admire your style. You went right in. You flipped in the bush first. You went right in.
I did.
All four of you were in the boat, and you're like, I'm flipping in the center. I'm getting the bush first. I'm getting the bush first. I saw what you did. I saw how we did that. Now, Hank, do you want to give one of your counterparts an opportunity to fill in the blanks, or do you want to take that question for yourself to the bank?
Go ahead, Matthew.
Matthew.
Oh, no, but I don't have a damn. Is it that Murray fella?
Who?
Is it that Murray fella?
Yep.
Okay, there's one. That very good, Matt. Very good. And there's still one missing link.
You got me.
Tyler?
Could you name them all again?
He's too young. He ain't gonna know.
I got bad memory.
Okay.
Did you say KVD? I didn't hear you say it.
Yeah, he said KVD.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say. I thought you forgot that.
Does Andy? Did anybody out there get it? The one with the. Oh, they're
Cochran.
yeah, there it is. Who said it?
Me.
You said it, Hank? Hank, yeah, because he's a champ. He's a classic champ, 2-time.
Oh, I thought Brock said him for some reason.
No, Brock didn't say Cochran. No.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but good job. Hank Cherry, you got that answer. That's a good one. Good job. So after all, see, that's how a true champ did it. You let them go at it and screw up.
Feeding his rope.
Yeah. He gave him enough rope to hang himself, didn't you, Hank? I saw what you did.
It worked.
Saw what you did. Let's go on to this one. Which classic? Oh, let me rephrase this. Which angler that is still fishing the Bassmaster Elite Series won his rookie Bassmaster Classic? Not his rookie year, but his first Bassmaster Classic. His first attempt at a classic. He won it, and he's still in the elites to this day.
That'd be Rick Clunn.
It's not. And he won the '93 Classic. Make a buzz. Give him a buzz.
It's David Fritz.
It's David Fritz. It's Hank Cherry.
Oh God, I didn't think about it.
Yeah, it's David Fritz.
I was gonna say it, but I'm not the one to buzz in anymore.
Yeah, well, come on, Tyler. This you got.
I don't want to be like Brock and
I'm over 2 over here. I don't care.
Yeah, that's right. Good job. That is very good, Hank Cherry. All right, so Hank, are you gonna take this question? Or are you gonna pass it again?
You haven't asked Matthew one yet.
Okay, I'm going to ask Matthew this one. All right, this is a tough one, man. Now, who is the winner of the 2022 Classic, the 52nd Annual Bassmaster Classic? Who's the winner?
Yeah, probably my damn self, I gotta say. No, I'll tell you what, Hank might win it. I'm going to tell you, Hank might win it 3 years in a row, buddy.
I would like to see the first three-peat if I didn't win.
Yeah, same here, I gotta say.
Then the house could be three Peters after you guys win. The three Peters.
That would be a great name.
Hold on a minute.
That'd be a great name.
Hold on. The three Peters.
Three Peters.
I can think of a really good shirt for that.
Now Straight Cass is getting.
We're definitely getting shirts made for that.
Sell a million of them.
Okay. Now, so I guess Matt. Now I guess you got that right. We're gonna give that one to you. So, would you like to take the next question, or would you like to let one of your count?
Yeah, y'all get the buzzer ready, so y'all don't be scared to interrupt. Go ahead, fire on.
Okay. So this is going to you. Which Bassmaster Classic had the smallest winning weight?
Pittsburgh.
And who was the winner?
Van Dam.
Kevin Van Darn. That is correct. And what was the winning weight?
Oh, shit.
12 pounds. It was 12 something, I think.
I know Aaron Martin's lost it on a Roadrunner. Everybody makes fun of me and my bobber and my crappie jig, but if Aaron had put a bobber on that thing, he wouldn't have lost that fish.
Yes.
He just didn't know.
It was 12.15, lowest winning weight ever in a Bassmaster Classic. So you got that right, Matt. So I think right now it's Matt 2 and Hank 2. Is that correct, Andy? Okay, so this one is for all the marbles. All right, this one is for all the marbles. I'm gonna Andy. Who's gonna get this one? Brock?
Give it to Hank. He's the champ. He
Okay,
gets the first shot.
Okay, champ goes. Yeah. Okay, so here it is. Now this Elite Series. This guy's still in the elites. Okay, he still fishes with you guys, and he is the only classic contender to hold big bass honors for all 3 days of the event. All 3 days, big bass honors. Still fishes the elites. All 3 days, big bass honors. Won the derp.
He won the Derby?
Yeah.
Clunn?
Still fishes the elites. It's not Rick Clunn. I purposely left Clunn out of all these answers, even though I'm a Clunn freak. Sorry.
Jay Ellis.
It's Jay Ellis. You're correct.
Jay Ellis. Thank you, guys.
Oh my goodness!
That was.
Wow, it's a toss-up. Bassmaster Classic trivia history. Tyler, what'd you learn about that game show? What'd you learn from that game show?
He was bored about that time.
Yeah,
I wasn't really paying attention like in school. Like I was
He didn't even know about the Pittsburgh Classic. It only took 12 pounds to win.
He's like,
really?
He's
like, man,
we're even playing a game.
He's like, man, what happened to that tournament? They only get to pitch one day.
I'm telling you, if it wasn't for the crappie jig thing, I wouldn't have remembered either. But I'll never forget that.
Oh, that was a heartbreaker. That was, I mean, we saw Hank's heartbreaker, and you know,
wasn't there like 3 or 4 guys within a pound in that tournament going into the last day?
It was crazy. Yeah, it was.
Swindle was in the mix.
Yep.
No, I think maybe even Hackney might have been up there because he won the FLW deal there.
That's right. He won the Forcewood Cup up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might. I think he was throwing a lot of little bitty crankbaits at that derb. I remember, like real little ones, real small crankbaits. Hey, guys, I think this has been an amazing evening, if you ask me, and I had a heck of a time. I wanna thank you right now. And especially thank you, Hank Cherry. Wow. Unreal, dude. Seriously. Come on, bud. Give it up. Brock, Tyler, Matthew. It's the Bassmaster Classic champion.
Back to back.
Back to back, Brock. You know him. You know him, Brock.
Yeah. I'm just waiting on 3 Peters.
Yeah. Hashtag 3 Peters.
I mean, if he don't do it, that means one of us is going to have to win the next 3. I would like to see Matt Robinson have 3 Peters on the back of his shirt.
I would wonder.
I could have said something, but I didn't.
Did you at least take your check from the Classic and get what you say you was going to get, Matt?
Do what?
You told me at the Classic what you was going to do with your check from the Classic. Did you at least go through with that?
Oh, yeah.
You was going to buy your old lady a gift.
It's up to her though, bud. Like she's the one who's got to carry it. She's got to go through with
it. Hey, Andy, do we have contest winners? You want to text? Why don't you text Hank the Berkeley one, and text Matt what are you giving away, Matt? I thought you were giving away a cutoff tin cup shirt.
Yeah, we can give them away a cut-off tin cup shirt and an awning pat. That way they got the whole dude.
Is it sweaty, the shirt?
Yeah, is it been washed?
It's worn, I'll tell you that much.
You got to give them a tattoo coupon.
Yeah, I can probably do that too.
So while Andy's texting the winners to you guys, Hank and Matt, I'll tell you a quick story about the Bassmaster Classic last day before we went to your toast, Hank. So I was with Matt and Cassie Robertson, and Matt had come just fresh from off the water, and as you guys all know, it was like 197 million degrees out there. And so Matt and Seth were staying way over at the other side of the by the lake, and we were at that Omnia hotel, and Matt's like, man, I need some clothes. I'm like, I got you, dude. So I went up and got Matt I found the biggest pair of undies I had because Matt's 6 foot now.
I got wide hips.
Yeah. and I got him some socks and a shirt, and I'm like, I'm knocking at the door, and I hand it through to him, and I go, yeah, this is the biggest pair of underwear I could find. And as I'm saying that, here comes the Mercury guy, right back. he said, I never thought I'd hear that said to another man in the hallway of the Omnia Hotel. Hank, you won on a stunner by Berkeley. You helped design it. It's a heck of a bait. I know Matt Robertson's catching them on it already, and. You also have you won on Pit Bosses, but Skeet bought them all, so nobody has Pit Bosses now. So you're going to give away some Chigger Craw accents. So Stunner and Chigger Craw accent Berkeley hat. Do you got the winner, Hank? You want a drum roll or you want a fan? What do you got?
I didn't see that. Oh. If I'm not mistaken, the winner was Josh Woodford.
Is that it?
Am I right?
Okay, there it is, Josh Woodford. Yeah, heck yeah. He won. Josh Woodford. Do you know him or something, Hank?
Yeah, if it's who I think it is, yeah, I know him very well.
Is he your neighbor?
No. but he is a very good friend of mine.
Well, that's awesome. Because that was picked by a randomizer. I mean, for real. And
we're gonna save on shipping. So.
Okay, we're gonna save on shipping. That's right. So just go over to Hank and pick up whatever the hell you want out of his garage. Just make sure he's home. There you go. Or direct message the Straight Cast Facebook page, intern Jay Cos, and he'll get you the prize, courtesy of Berkeley Fishing and B-Rad Rutherford. B-Rad Rutherford's a cool boss, isn't he?
He is. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he does us well, even though we razz him all the time. Matt Robertson almost got him fired yesterday. We'll tell you that off the air.
Oh, God.
We'll tell you that story off the air. Yeah, it was a
up.
big Berkeley corporate meeting, and Matt, I guess he said something he shouldn't have said. You know what I mean? So, go
Well,
fig.
look, all the people over at Pure Fishing are top notch. I mean, they really are.
100%, dude. Good bunch of people. Talk about a family feel. That's what we got with the people at Pure Fishing. I'm serious. They treat us
100%. They were as happy for me as I was for myself when I won again. So
you should.
And it was good. It was really, really nice for all the hard work and the rush we took to getting that bait in to, get to throw it on that stage. But I gave one to Matt at, was it Fork, Matt?
Fork, it's Fork.
Yeah.
I was hitting everybody up, and they'd like, I'm so sorry about the way I asked you for that jerk bait. I don't know if you remember.
What'd you say?
I remember.
I was like, hey, Hank. He's like, what are you looking for? I said, you got one of them new Berkeley jerk baits that they're coming out with? Aren't you sponsored by them? He's like, you mean my jerk bait? I'm like, oh, shit, my bad. Yeah, your jerk bait. I need one of them.
Insert foot in mouth, Michael Scott.
2-time Bassmaster Classic winner.
Yeah.
And the same color that he was wanting was the same color that I threw at Ray Roberts.
Is that right?
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. Nice.
No doubt. Well, that's pretty cool. And B-Rad's got more of them. Brad even got 3 Peters tattooed on his arm already.
3 Peters.
3 Peters. That's right.
We're going to have a great logo for that one.
Hey,
not 1, not 2, but 3.
Do not Google that, Bass Counts. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Hey, Matt Robertson, you're giving away a sweaty cut-off shirt and an On 'em hat.
A huge
and Brock is really hoping he wins. I can see the look on his
I
face.
know he is.
I can tell.
My wife was a little jealous there on the Classic. I thought I had to hold her down in her chair when Matt weighed in.
I seen a lot. They say country music stars are panty droppers. I don't know. Matthew Robertson's pretty good for a bass fisherman. He's doing.
He got the ladies rolling in that arena.
Yes.
Yeah, that's no shocker, boys.
Matt, let's give something away besides you. All right, what are we giving away?
All right. Austin Adams.
Austin
Oh,
Adams.
God.
That's Tyler's brother.
He don't know anything.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Yes.
What the hell is going on tonight?
Do we only have 3 people watching?
That must
Is that
be
what it is?
Yeah. Pick another one.
So the 3 people that are watching won. Congratulations to all of you.
Hank's neighbor and Tyler's stepbrother. We got a big audience.
And this
hold
just
up.
in, my mom won a new boat from Crestliner. Congratulations, Mom. That's freaking awesome.
So we still got to know about the story with Matt with the screwdriver and a deer.
Oh, well, Matt, what do you think about that? You can't leave Tyler hanging.
Yeah.
Well, technically, one of my buddies killed it. Like, we was going down the Hall Road on our way going duck hunting.
Wait, hold on. Let me stop you, Matt. Let me stop you. Do we have any sad music, Andy? I think this is. I think
not a sad story.
no, we're making it sad. Like Bambi. Let's pretend this is Bambi. And
Technically, I didn't kill it. My
Matt-
buddy killed it with the damn screwdriver, but I was sitting in the truck.
Okay. Well,
So, me
Damn.
and my buddies on our way going duck hunting down Daggum Hall Road, and
Down what?
this doe runs out in front of the truck, and it bumps the truck, and you know how you hit a deer not super hard, but hard enough it like falls over, and it's like kicking on its side. Buddy jumps out, jumps on top of the deer, stabs the deer in the screwdriver, starts wallering its ear out, blood squirting up like a geyser, like a daggone, like you hit a fire hydrant. And he stands up, covered in blood. I'm talking about solid red, holding the screwdriver, stands up and says, "Load her up, boys. I'm on." Really, dude? Really? Did this just happen? 45 seconds ago, we was going duck hunting. Now we're loading the deer in the back of the truck.
And that's the story of Matthew's buddy, who's now in jail. And, did some.
There ain't no screwdriver season, I can tell you that.
At least I didn't waste it.
I'm glad it wasn't you, Matt. I'm really glad it wasn't you, and it was your buddy with the screwdriver guy.
Yeah, it was my buddy.
Who's in jail. Hank Cherry, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you've been nonstop since you won the Big Derb for the second time. And again, we thank you for all the support of the Straight Cast Show over the years.
Thank you for
so
having
much.
me. I appreciate it.
You're awesome, Hank. You're amazing. We're hoping for 3 Peters. Brock Mosley, dude, you're the dude, man. You're contagious. I think you are contagious is a good word to describe.
I appreciate that. I ain't as contagious as Matt over there.
Tyler was, but he took some pills.
Tyler, this way to the beach and the weight room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kelly calls me too.
And Matt Robertson, thanks for being you, Matt. Bass Galaxy, Matt Robertson, Seth Fighter, and myself have a new show coming out July 4th. It's called The Adventures of the Proper Bassin' Men, coming to a theater near you. And stay tuned for more info on that. July 4th, Matt. It's coming out.
I watched all 6 episodes 3 times already.
Hey, Hank, you know who our narrator is for our show? Like, remember Dukes of Hazzard, and they had Waylon Jennings do the narration?
Yeah.
Overstreet is our narrator. What do you think of that?
Oh, I thought you were going to say Hulk Hogan.
Well, that would be pretty cool, too, if Hulk calls were bumping Overstreet. Sorry. But, guys, best of luck to you on the Northern Swing. Hank, again, congratulations, and always a pleasure. I had a great time tonight, guys. I hope you did, too.
I did. Enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
There it is. Be careful, guys. Safe travels. And add to that dollars per pound. See if you can stump Matt Robertson. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There we go.
If anybody sees Matt, ask him math questions on the road. So
36 on his ACT.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
That spell?
Give it up for your elites and the Bassmaster Classic 2-time champion, Hank Cherry. Wow. Take care, guys. Thanks again for everything.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, guys.
Peace. And Matt, keep representing that ugly stick well, would you? You're doing a good job. Peace. There it is. Wow. Another Straight Cast show. Party Bassmaster Classic Extravaganza. Andy, did we get everything? Did we get everything in? We got the prizes. We got all the guests in. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. I want to remind you again to wait. I got a text here. Let me see where the heck I got something from Crestliner. Let me make sure that. Whoa! What the heck is this? I don't even know what the heck that means. Oh, I thought that was from Crest. So here's the deal. Stay tuned and keep your eyes on Crestliner and Omnia social media pages for the winner. That's going to happen I think tomorrow. I think that's tomorrow. The winner of the MX-19 John Cox Big Deck Signature Model is coming out soon, and the winner will be announced tomorrow. Also, man, thank you, Sims. Thank you for giving me cool clothes to wear, because I looked like a real schlub before Sims came along, and you could not look like a schlub as well if you wear Sims. I want to thank Dan Bravarni from Bravarni Swim Jigs, the maker of the OG Northern Swim Jig. Dan Bravarni, thank you so much. Thank you, War Eagle Spinnerbaits, and your tradition that continues on. Also, thank you to Outcast Tackle. I'm totally into that stealth jig right now. The Robertson On-'em stealth fighter jig is amazing. Into that deal right now. And last but not least, thank you to Bite Me Tackle for all your goodness that you bring to the Bass Galaxy and your goodness in terminal tackle. Thanks, Brad, for all you do. Hey, I'm Pat Renwick, and I want to tell you next week, June 30th, we have one of the biggest stars of the Bass Galaxy joining us live. You're not going to want to miss this one. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a treat for myself as well as the rest of the Bass Galaxy. Peace. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks to all who make this show possible. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you then, or I will see you on another time. Thank you, Bass Nation.